Sometimes we have some issues there with things there. So anyway, we should be back. We should be back. We should be up and running. Let me know if you can hear me there. I'm not sure why Facebook does it every once in a while, but there you go. There you have it. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, there we go. Anyway, it looks like we have audio. Let's get back to this. I wanted to get back to this. This is the big talk or the big story here, and that is that the tracks today have trended more over Jamaica and more over Southeast Cuba. So we're going to have to watch that, because when you take a look at Monday, there you have it. You have the potential there for an incredible amount of wind headed towards Jamaica and even southeastern Cuba. But I think Jamaica would be the bullseye first, and then it might be a little bit weaker because it may go over some higher terrain there in Jamaica. So we'll keep you posted on that. I hear you. Yeah. I don't know what happens. Every once in a while, the connection between OBS Studio and Facebook sometimes gets corrupted. So you got to reboot it, kick it back up, and it's going. All right, so let's get back on track here. Glad you guys can hear me. You made it to Friday. Everybody's working for the weekend. So here's the bottom line. You know anybody that is in Jamaica taking a cruise to the Bahamas early next week, or over towards the Dominican Republic? There is going to be some serious wind. Martha. I want to keep in touch with you. I want you to email me your phone number, and I want you to keep in touch with me, because you I think could become a big part of my story here. So I will. Let's see here. I will need you to. I'm looking for your next comment to go by. It goes by so fast. Hang on one second here. I gotta find Martha. Martha, where are you, Martha? Okay, here we go. I need to reply to Martha. Martha, the feed's going by so fast. Martha, give me 1 second. I gotta get hi from the grill. Boom, reply. All right. Why won't it let me reply to you? I'm trying to learn this. All right, new message. All right, anyway. All right, Martha, I want you to email me your particulars. Here's my email address. At Oops. All right, keeping in touch with Martha. Martha, I can't believe you guys went down there. I really wish you had it, but all right, Martha, shoot me your phone number there with that email address. Martha needs to get. She does. I know, Kim. I want to scare her, but I don't like. So Martha, where exactly are you, Martha? I need to figure that out first of all. And is it what's the weather like down there for you right now? I mean, I have an idea, but I'm just kind of getting PM here. Yep, I know. We came from Toronto, no problem. Sunny here in the grill. All right, Martha. So hopefully you saw my email address. Stephanie Buca Morales. Good to have you there, Stephanie. I think you're gonna like the weekend forecast for Saturday. Royalton Negril okay. Royalton Negril. Where's Royalton? I'm gonna Google. Hang on a second. Where is Royalton? I know where Negril is. I know where Royalton. All right, hang on. I want to get my bearings on Miss Martha. Oh, there you are. I see where you are. You're on the west side. Actually, if there was one place to be, that would be the better place to be compared to this time yesterday. Not that it's good, but it's better than, let's say, being over towards Kingston on the eastern side. All right, Royalton Negril. I'm looking at your. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Message me your reply. Yeah, let me. Oops. I will do that, Martha. All right, Mayra, good to have you there. All right, let's get into some graphics here. Martha, you stay safe, kid. Hubby and I are enjoying our sweats. Oh, okay, all right. The surf isn't too bad there yet, but that's going to change big time. All right, so let's get into this. So she's right there on the western tip of Jamaica. and the storm will be just to our east. Now, I like the trend of it sneaking to the east. Hopefully she's going to be okay. You tell the hubby I said hi, by the way. Watching on Patrol Live, Jerry Roach. All right, so we've got a future potential live weather reporter there for me out that way. I'm always recruiting. You guys know me. With Alyssa getting wiggy. The whole south. So the red mark right there. So there's Kingston. Earlier in the morning, the orange mark was where the center of the cone was going to go. Now the center point is kind of nudging to the south and east, and we sure hope that trend continues, at least for Martha's sake. Laura Ricardo, good to have you right there. People have left here from Fright. He's watching me tour here. He says hi. Oh, okay. All right. What's your husband's name, by the way? Zoraida Diaz is in the house. Zoraida! So there's the trend. Orange, previous center point. Now it's shifting more towards the east. We'll get the new models here in about an hour. Wind. Okay, so as you can see, Martha, by the way, she's like right here, right where that yellow line is. And the track is expected to do something like this. The previous track was expected to do something like that. So it has nudged a little bit to the east, but again, there's going to be a ton of rain. There already is a ton of rain in the Dominican Republic over towards San Juan. Yeah. Dan, all right, tell Dano I said hi. Celebrated my birthday. Mayor, happy birthday, by the way. Appreciate you popping in. So those are some live reports there over towards the Dominican Republic. The sensors, for whatever reason, are not reporting over towards Jamaica. This is a bad time for OBS to be out. There's Montego Bay, Ocho Rios. There's no reports there right now, which is unreal. You can see the wind field is growing. Now you can see the storm moving off towards the west-northwest. So here's a look now. This was the... see, this is going to be updating here any second. So that's the 18Z. So that's... And here's the new. This is the 00Z. So this should be fresher, better. Come on now. There it is. You can see the most recent run is trending again. Really the southeast tip of Cuba, and then now this is not all the tropical models. This is just a sampling. When you look at the ensembles here, this will give you a better flavor. Stay safe, Martha. Look at Martha's becoming. The airport was busy this morning. Yeah, they were probably all leaving, and you were coming in. So there's, look at this. You can't even see Jamaica. I mean, that's how crazy it is. It covers all of them. Now, again, this is going to explode into a major hurricane and very quickly here, because it's over some incredibly warm water. The wind profile here. Now the northern part, be careful here. This is not a storm coming at us. The northern part does make it across a good chunk of the Bahamas there. It doesn't make it into Florida, but there you go. Look at all of Jamaica. Right in it. So tropical storm Melissa, here you go. You can see, boom, impacts are expected all over Jamaica, southeastern Cuba, most of Hispaniola, and that could be curved back to the east there if the trend shoots more towards the east. Again, this is always in flux, right? Rainfall amounts. I don't like the graph. This is the first model here. I want to show you that. And then I want to show you the wind profile. It's kind of insane. I just joined in. Where's Melissa? Jamaica, Marcy, Michelle Tuzio Schmidt. Good evening to you. And if you guys don't mind sharing the feed tonight, that would be fantastic. Look at Jamaica, central and eastern part of the island there, more susceptible to heavy rain on the graph. Personally, don't like the graph as of right now. The GFS has shifted to eastern Jamaica as well, with a ton of rain, 30 plus inches of rain. Eastern Cuba, the southern tip there of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. And then the Euro is the model that I do like so far the best as of right now. You can see the western side there, 5 to 8 inches of rain, and then the eastern side, 1 to 2 feet for Jamaica. Friends in Jamaica, be safe. Becky, Tiff is in the house. Good to have you right there. Prayers for the island, says Roberta. Yes, indeed. Good point. Good point. St. Croix is southeast of San Juan. So, no, they should be fine, to answer your question there. Now, here's what I want to show you. The current wave heights. Let me load this in. You're making me crazy. Yeah, Logan, no doubt, man. Sharing is caring. Yes, indeed. Hang on a second. So let's clear the slate here. And then let's kind of put some updated numbers in here. Oh, come on now. Really? Boom. Go. See ya. Bye. Shoo. All right. So 11. Man, it is rough. Very rough. And getting rougher by the second. Turks and Caicos. You can see some really good wave action there. So the eastern side of Jamaica right now is starting to see the surf build. The side by side, my family's on the south. Oh, Melissa, where exactly are they on the south side? Southeast, south central, or southwest? The DR, the Dominican Republic, for cruising does not look good. They're probably going to have to reroute you. You can see the Euro is west of the GFS. GFS is quicker. So the Euro goes right over Kingston, southeast Cuba, southeastern Bahamas, and then out to sea. So, all right, let me show you the difference in the storms between the Euro and the GFS when it comes to the wind forecast here. GFS is on the eastern side of Jamaica, and then right between Cuba and Haiti. And then it tries to develop another storm system the end of the first week of November, which is crazy. Let me just see something here. Hold on a second. Wow. 18Z's right over. Dang, right over Jamaica. Man, oh man. All right, so let's play this out here for you. All right, so this is the Euro. Makes that left turn and then hooks back. Left turn, then hooks back southeast, and then look at that. Look at that eye. Right at southeast Cuba, southeast Bahamas, and then keep an eye on Bermuda there. There it goes, right at Bermuda. The GFS looks like this. Looks like this. There it is. Curling back towards the east side of Jamaica. Then right between Cuba and Haiti there. And then south and east of Bermuda. So that is a better scenario, but I don't know if that scenario is going to pan out. Zoraida, you're now watching. I've got the Jays on. It's scoreless off to the right there. Yep, I figured you guys were. You guys got a runner on first with 2 outs. Snell's pitching. Riggs, yep. Jack Driscoll, we love it. Prayers for Jamaica. Very well said, Tracy. Terry Ann, Lottie, Jan Piccolo. First and third now for the Dodgers. There we go. After the Dodgers for the Toronto Blue Jays. 8, yeah, she's 8. Anne Marie's in now. So that again, the two scenarios for the Euro and the GFS. So let's see, do we have, is the 8 o'clock intermediate in? It is. So still north at 2. Wind still at 65. Pressure's gone down another 2 millibars now from 995 to 993. So when the pressure drops, the winds start to get stronger. Yep, saw that flooding. Not surprised by that. I am not surprised by that. Okay, so why is this thing going to make it hard right? That's a great question that a few of you have been asking on the feed. Stephanie Caliortes, well said. So there's Jamaica. The trend is right there. Boom. There's that front saving Florida. And then here's the thing. Behind this storm system here, check this out, folks. Check this out. There's your first front, and then a stronger front kicks in Wednesday night, Thursday. Make sure that that storm gets booted out. And then the temperatures there, I'm going to have to adjust that, in the 50s. So, yeah, there we go. It's going to be chilly. Very chilly here. First 40s and 50s for Florida. So some good stuff. And in fact, let me show it to you a different way. We are hurricane chasers. We were in Clearwater during Hurricane Charlie. We were evacuated, came home 4 days early. Charlie rerouted to Orlando. It follows you back then in 04, that's for sure. Because everybody came here, and then we were ground zero. Cruising to San Juan and St. Martin Wednesday and Thursday. Valerie, San Juan and St. Martin are going to be fine Wednesday and Thursday, but getting there is not going to be fine. So they may take the long way and go through the Florida Straits and then on the south side. It's going to be some rough surf, though, there, girl. I will be looking for your updates, by the way, your reports and your pictures of the ocean. So they're going to have to reroute you guys. So there's the first front, and then there's the real deal there, ushering in the cooler air just in time for Wednesday. Diana. Oh, my goodness. For Thursday, for your wedding, Punta Cana. Let me go back to the track here for you. All right. So Punta Cana on Thursday, and there's Wednesday. Thursday, it should be pulling away. Now, hopefully this doesn't get any closer to you and causes any damage to that area before you get there. But I don't think this. I think the storm is going to be pulling away from Punta Cana by the time we get to Thursday. Now the question though is, does the track trends continue to drop southward and get closer to you and create some wind? So, do you think the cruise to Nassau? Cruises to Nassau are it's going to be interesting to see. By Wednesday, that storm is coming out on the other side of Cuba, so the southeastern Bahamas are definitely going to take a hit. We leave Sunday, arrive in the afternoon. Allie, get some. I know I need some coffee. Hold on to you as well, my friend. Yeah, so there's that. So that is a peek at the updated numbers. North at 2 at 8 p.m. Should start to go westward here shortly. For now, we are here 14 days and nights. It's turning. Martha. Yeah. How about Sunday to Friday? Cap Cana. Where's Cap Cana? Where's Cap Cana? Cap Cana. Punta Cana. It's on the eastern tip also. So, yep, you're gonna have to watch that. The cruise. They're gonna need their Dramamine. That's no doubt. No doubt. You're right. Christina, how long before it hits? Hoping to get out. If you get out tomorrow, Christina, you're good. Just watch the rain. The U.S. has a naval base on the eastern tip of, Guantanamo, correct? They may take a direct hit. Cuban coffee. I do need some Cuban coffee. Hopefully Martha's going to pick me up some Jamaican coffee while she's down there. Without the sugar cane, please. Sunday, Monday, the locals are saying here. Sunday, Monday, yeah, I'm gonna go with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, depending on how this thing accelerates or doesn't. Right now, I have it on the south side of Jamaica, Tuesday early afternoon. Christina, you're welcome. Thank you, Tony. So happy we're fortunate in that cruise this second. Yep. Becky Norby, I hear you. Becky, 3 cups of Joey. Love that. Bases loaded, Martha, for Toronto. 2 outs. Lefty against lefty here. I'm going home to Tampa on Thursday. I hope we have a good flight. Thursday, yeah, you're. Wait, you're in Cancun, Nancy, though, right? You're not down there in Jamaica, are you? I don't think you are. So that's that. All right, let's get a little local in, and then we can always come back to the tropics for those of you that have more questions. One of the things I like to do is look at the national first, obviously. Oops. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Man, this It's a little laggy here tonight. Oh, I don't like that. Yas. There we go. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you drank the Cuban coffee, yeah, technically you're not right. Still in Cancun, yeah. I like Costa Rican coffee a lot. Oh, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Come on now. All right, so here's the deal. So we got one front to the northeast. Look at that little area, low pressure near Dallas. And that front up there in the Pacific Northwest is the one that's actually going to make our weather delightfully cool. Tornado warning right now. Approaching Dallas, a little bit of an outbreak there. 1 tornado warning, multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. That front arrives here as we get you into Sunday and Monday. Got him out. No runs. Snell survives. Hey there, Tony. You got it, Lori. Technology got to let him. Yes, that's right, MMO. My brother keeps telling me to send rain to Omaha. Denise, there we go. All right, so this keeps the storm away from us, and then this one brings in some significantly cooler air our way. Let me show you something. This is kind of neat. Look at this temperature map here. We can see very chilly in the northeast, starting to get colder in the northwest, a little bit of warmer air there out in that little weather maker there in Texas. So there you go on that. And then snow will be building out west. Swing, batter, swing, says Logan. Costa Rican and Guatemala, yes, they're both good, Barb. Good night, everybody. Marissa. Marissa, good to have you there. Miss Belize, always appreciate you popping in. Hugs and love to you and your family, by the way, there, Marissa. I'm going to try to pronounce your last name. Hang on a second. Bastarachia. Marissa Bastarachia. Hope I said that right. Lives in San Jose, Belize. Oh no, sister in Dallas. Yep, Dan was in Omaha. Oh, golly. Dan's gonna be a big boy then. A large man, a big man, a strong man. All right, let's go. Let's go north of the border. Time to take the Learjet out. Bonnie Lockman, good to have you there. Woo-wee! Starting to see that cold air now up in Alaska. Mid-20s Point Barrow, 28 Fairbanks, Fort Ross, 29. Brother-in-law in Frisco's. Yeah, there we go. So you can see Iqaluit 34, Moosonee 37, Ottawa 45, Orlando 74, Monterey 81, Belize City 82, Kingston, Jamaica coming in at 82, San Juan 81. Still love you, Dano. Costa Rican, yeah, November. Elizabeth, is this hurricane going towards Nassau in the Bahamas? Evelyn, it's going to be south of there. It's going to be southern Bahamas, southern and southeastern Bahamas. But once it gets over Cuba, the wave action in the Bahamas is going to increase big time. All right, so there's San Jose, Costa Rica, 68. Panama City, 79. Oops, excuse me. 82 in Manaus, 48 La Paz. Punta Arenas is back online, 36. It is not going there. Can we check again on Texas before we end the line? Melissa? Sure, we can do that. You asked nicely. Cape Town, 59. Paramaribo, in the northern side there of Guyana, 81. Madagascar, 63. Niamey, 81. Rabat, Morocco, 55. Cairo, Egypt, coming in. That's 88th. London, 48. Oslo, 46. Moscow, 46. Look at Astana, 28. Ulaanbaatar, coming in at about 21 degrees. Bratsk and Yakutsk, 23. Sapporo, Japan, home of the Winter Olympics a few years back. Tokyo, 57. Hong Kong, 73. Makassar, 86. Down under, still a chill in Perth. Over towards Hobart, 50s and 60s. Cairns, 86. Bora Bora, 86. Over to Hawaii. The Caribbean sea is choppy, I must say. West Coast, well, it's more than choppy on the eastern side, just FYI. Hawaii looking good. 82 to about 86 degrees. 82 to about 86 degrees. There we go. All right, let's get back to what's going on with our storm. Marissa, did I get it right? Your last name, Bastarachia. I'm gonna go with Bastarachia. So there it is. The red line is the most recent center point of the cone. The orange line was the 11 a.m. center point of the cone, so it has shifted back to the east a little bit. We're hoping that trend is going to continue so that it goes east of Jamaica and in between Cuba and Haiti. That's what we're going to be watching there. You can see there's a ton of rain up. We don't have a radar out of Hispaniola that we have access to. There's rain ongoing there. You can see the blossoming thunderstorms now on the south and the east side of our storm, and the wind field starting to grow there. So that's one of the things we're going to be keeping an eye on. Look at the heavy rain there. Once again, western side of Puerto Rico. Flooding rains, we talked about that on the shows tonight. We had 4, 5, 6, and 7. One fatality already, unfortunately. And the ensembles continue. It's going to change to a moving northeast. Well, Martha, I like your positivity, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I can't wait till we get the new run here. New model runs here in about half hour, 45 minutes to let you know if that trend is still going in the right direction for you. This is the graph model. This is our in-house model. Pronounce my title right. Oh, thank you, Marissa. I hope it's going to change. Yes. All right. So here's our in-house model. Okay. This one would make Martha very happy because this misses the western side of Jamaica, clips the eastern side, sits there through Monday, and then begins to lift northeastward. So this would be devastating for the eastern side there of Jamaica. Think Kingston, Morant Bay, over towards Golden Grove, Boston Bay, the Blue Mountain Peak area. That would be an incredible rainfall amount. And then not only that, it'd be incredible rains there in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Look at that. Unbelievable amount of rain there. And in fact, when you look at our graph rainfall forecast here, Linda Crook couldn't have you there. This is loading in. It's a big file. Give me 1 second. I actually think this is underdone. I think there would be a lot more rain than what this is depicting if this does indeed pan out. So just FYI on that. The forecast from the GFS, pretty reasonable. Although I think it would be higher in Jamaica. I think the amounts are underdone across the entire island. Marie Pierre Sire. All right, Martha, you do your thing, girl. That's insane. I know, Melissa. Yep. Let's see here. Just for anybody who wants to. That wacky cat. Beamer, behave yourself. All right, here's the euro. Here's the euro. And you can see the euro's got a lot more rain over Jamaica, Cuba, and over towards Haiti and the Dominican Republic. That looks reasonable, but I still think it needs to be a little bit higher there. Praying for the Caribbean Islands. Riggs, yes. All right, gang, I'm going to wrap it up with a look at our 7-day, and then I'll let you guys do your thing. Here's the coastal 7-day. Again, we're going to be watching the prospects and the potential for rip currents and some dangerous surf there. But I'll tell you what, next week looks great. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The cooler air really begins to settle on in, even in the metro areas. Look at that. Boom! Good looking stuff right there. Good looking stuff. All right, guys, I'm going to rock and roll, do my thing, let you guys do your thing. And then we'll just let you guys get caught up. So there you go. That's a look at that. And you can see, look at that, 50s. Even in Orlando. Some good stuff right there. So we'll keep you posted on that. Oh, Dodgers just took a 1-0 lead. All right. Anyway, let me rock and roll, make some updates. I'll see you guys tonight at 10. Is Florida getting it? Nope. Danielle, we're good. Vanessa, you're welcome. All right, guys. If need be, I'll do an update from the house over the weekend. Otherwise, I'll be back here on Monday. I hope to see you guys tonight. I hope you see me tonight, I should say, at 10, at 11.